Hello everyone, welcome to another trade with the Day Trader Survivor. So I'm returning after a month and a half that I was on a break, and I'm looking at that the day trading that the day chart is looking like it's going down. I'm looking to go and join to a short position. Now the market is 4.5% up, so I'm expecting it to go down. And if it's not continuing, that can be a nice short under the 945. Okay, it's building up. We are 2 minutes before the opening of the day, and if it's not passing the 990, I'm good with the trade. I'm just changing the stop to fit what I wanted, and we're starting, and I'm in. Okay, and we are 931. I didn't got the 240 shares that I asked. I got only 100, and now it's too late, it's running too much. So I'm going to put my partial one in the 902, 904. It's going to continue. So I'm going to cancel the 140 additional, resetting the interface so I can see everything, and I'm putting my stop on the entrance. So if it's roll back, it's an end deal. If it's not, let it run, and I'm looking to see what it's going to do. So we are 915, 16. That's nice, going somewhere. 915. Okay, so I'm looking for the 902. Looking to see that it's not rolling back too fast, and if it is, I will take partial manually, meaning by market. Right now it's still continuing. It's 912, 915. It's still going down. I don't see that any rollback there. Okay, so I'm making my command ready. If it's passing the 915, I'm going to take it manually. It's 1914, 15, and it's playing. It didn't break the 15, so if it's not breaking the 15, I'm going to let it run. Okay, it's still playing there. Again, the 15 is the mark. Still good. And I took partial one, so it's crashed. I took partial one, which was nice. Still good. I did change my stop to be half shares, half of the one that I got. Now I'm considering the amount of shares that I got like it's the full amount that I originally wanted, and I'm going to handle this trade as it's the 240, meaning the 100 equal 240. So it's going to be partial 1, partial 2, partial 3, whatever I can get from this stock, considering the 100 was the one that I want to take. Now I'm not considering how much money I can make from this trade or not, just how can I handle it correctly. So I moved the stop to be the 930-ish. Okay, so it's 935, just to make sure that I am going to finish with what I took as a green. And I'm waiting. I have about 15 minutes, 20 minutes before I need to leave. So hopefully it's going to break. Now I am ready with taking partial manually, because as you can see the 875 is supposed to be a support line. but it seems that we already in mini reversal, so it's not like it's going to touch and go back. It started the rollback before it's reaching the resistance, so there is nothing that I can really do here except of waiting, and that's it. Just wait. This is a waiting trade, and hopefully it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. By the way, I'm already green, but I don't know how much, and I don't know how much I can take from it. So I'm going to let it walk, and hopefully it can be an amazing one. Okay, it started to be really slow. Really slow trade. Now I do speed the trade, so the recording that you're seeing is 4 times speed. 4 times the speed, the original speed that it was taken. So every 4 seconds is 1 second, but it's still slow. And I don't know how much I can wait and see if it's going back or not. Right now it's in reversal. I'm going to let it run the reversal. I'm not going to change anything. Come on. Still playing. Now the VOP is 920. I gave the stock another 10 cents, so if it's going to break it a little bit and go back, I'm still good with it. But that's pretty much all. So 30.35 should be the stop. I'm looking to see what it's going to do. It's going back to the 915, 920. I want to see if it's a test stop or if it's more than that. And we're back to the 9. No, 2. Now, by the way, half of the time that I'm reading from the level 2 and the sell and time. Okay, so it's the two windows that you're seeing in the right, the one that is colorful and the one that is the bottom right. That's the two ones the most important for me. The chart is updating sometimes, not updating. It's giving me a general direction, but the fighting is those two windows, and that's the one that I'm looking at. When I say if it's going above the 920 or 915 earlier, I mean if it's going above in the level 2. So if in the ask it's above the 915, that was my taking partial manually kind of phase. Okay, we're still running, and I did left the computer. That was kind of my cue. I couldn't left here, and when I returned, what I saw is I took partial 2, sorry, and I decided to move my stop to be kind of 860. Okay, so it's below the resistance that I originally thought, and you can see that there was a reversal here, and below that reversal I don't know what's going to happen. I did set up my partial 3 to be on the 890ish. Okay, 20, sorry, 20ish, please. Pretty much it's like 17. It's not really matter, but I'm hoping that I'm going to see the reversal ended and it's going to continue down. But if not, as you can see, there is not a lot of space that it can go, and I'm deep in the green, so it's all good. I already took partial 2 and my stop is deep in the green, so no matter what, it's going to be a nice trade. It's a shame that I didn't got the full amount of shares that I wanted, but sometimes that happens. Now, my consideration is if I didn't got my full amount of shares and the stock started to run in my direction, I'm not going to take any more steps, any more shares, because I'm not going to impact my average. It doesn't make sense for me. If it's going up, it's going against me, and then it's rolled back again, I might consider taking again in the same price. But any other way, it's something that I will say, okay, I'm just leaving it. By the way, if it didn't give me anything, I will just drop the trade. Okay, if I was unable to enter, I will say, okay, thank you, and that's pretty much all. Now, I did move my stop to be on the 845, and you can see that it's pacing. It's pacing between 830, 840, and 825-ish. Now, this base can be before it's breaking down or before it's recovering. And you can see that there is partial 2 in the 817 if it's crashing down. If it's going up, if it's going above the 840, 845, I'm giving it a few more cents of breathing. If it's going above the 845, it's probably going to recover, and that's going to be my end of the day. I'm going to take what is left and say goodbye and go, and we will see. It's still playing. It didn't decide, the stock didn't decide the direction yet. Still going up, going down, going sideways, and the volume is decreasing. Right now it's lunchtime, so I'm guessing in a few minutes it's going to decide where it's going when most of the people will return from lunch. Right now it's starting to go into the recovery mode, and if that's the case, I don't have a lot of time to be in this stock. Come on. Again, it seems that, yeah, and I'm out. Okay, so I enter into a reversal from the pre-market. I couldn't get my full amount. I did finish with $65 profit, and you can see that from that point it did go into the recovery mode, and it's good that I left. And that's about all, guys. So thank you for watching. Join me by comment and subscribe, and see you in the next one.